Joseph John Thomson was a famous scientist from England. He was born on December 18, 1856, in the city of Manchester. Joseph loved learning about science from a very young age. His interest in science grew when he studied at school. Later, he went to the University of Cambridge to learn more. Cambridge was one of the best places for learning science at the time. When Joseph John Thomson was young, he was very curious about the world around him. He wanted to understand how things worked. He enjoyed studying the subjects of mathematics and physics, which deal with how the world works. His teachers noticed his intelligence and encouraged him to study even more. Joseph worked hard and became very good at understanding difficult ideas in science. At Cambridge, he became a teacher and a researcher. He taught many students, and his work helped them learn new things about the world. One of his most important jobs was working with the study of electricity. Electricity is a type of energy that helps things work, like lights, computers, and phones. In the late 1800s, scientists were trying to understand how electricity worked inside atoms, which are the tiny pieces that make up everything in the world. Joseph John Thomson made a very important discovery about atoms. He found that atoms are not the smallest pieces of matter, as many people once thought. Before his discovery, scientists believed that atoms could not be divided into smaller parts. However, Joseph Thomson showed that atoms have smaller parts inside them. These tiny parts are called electrons. He made this discovery in 1897. To make this discovery, Joseph did an experiment using a machine called a cathode ray tube. This tube was used to study electricity. He passed electricity through the tube and observed how the light moved inside it. From his observations, Joseph John Thomson realized that the light was made up of very small pieces that were negatively charged. These small pieces were later called electrons. Thomson's discovery changed the way scientists understood atoms. Before his work, many people thought atoms were simple and indivisible. However, his discovery showed that atoms had a much more complex structure. Instead of being simple and solid, atoms were made up of even smaller pieces. This new understanding helped other scientists study the properties of matter in more detail. Thomson's work was important because it showed that electricity, which was a common part of daily life, was connected to the basic structure of all matter. His discovery of the electron led to many new ideas in science, including the development of new technologies. Many scientists after him used his findings to explore even deeper questions about the world. In 1906, Joseph John Thomson was awarded a very special prize for his work. He received the Nobel Prize in Physics. The Nobel Prize is one of the most important awards a scientist can receive. It is given to people who make great discoveries that help the world understand more about science. Joseph was recognized for his discovery of the electron and the impact it had on science. Thomson did not stop working after receiving the Nobel Prize. He continued to study science and teach his students. His students became important scientists as well. One of his famous students was Ernest Rutherford, who later made important discoveries about the nucleus of the atom. Thomson's work helped many other scientists make their own discoveries, which continued to build upon his findings. Thomson also worked on other scientific ideas. He studied how light travels through space and how it interacts with atoms. He did experiments on different types of gases and how they conduct electricity. He also explored the behavior of particles in space. His work in these areas helped scientists understand more about the world. Throughout his career, Thomson wrote many books and papers. These books and papers helped explain his ideas and discoveries to others. He believed it was important to share knowledge with other scientists. By writing about his work, he made it easier for other researchers to build on his findings. This helped spread his ideas and made them a big part of science for years to come. Joseph John Thomson was not only a great scientist but also a teacher. He spent much of his life at Cambridge, teaching and guiding many students. His work in the classroom helped inspire a new generation of scientists. Thomson's students respected him for his knowledge, and many of them went on to make their own discoveries. Thomson believed that teaching and learning were as important as making new discoveries. Thomson worked with many other scientists and had a big influence on the world of science. His discovery of the electron is considered one of the most important discoveries in physics. It opened the door for new research about the structure of atoms and how they work. It also led to important developments in technology, such as computers and electronics, which are important in our everyday lives. In addition to his work in science, Thomson was also known for his character. He was described as a kind and patient person who was always willing to help others. He enjoyed talking with his students and answering their questions. He believed that learning was a journey, and that everyone could learn something new if they were curious and worked hard. Joseph John Thomson passed away on August 30, 1940, at the age of 83. He had lived a long life filled with many achievements. His work continues to be a big part of science today. The discovery of the electron changed the way people understand the world, and it helped create many of the technologies that we use every day. Even though Thomson is no longer alive, his ideas and discoveries are still important. His work has shaped the way scientists think about matter and electricity. Today, scientists continue to explore the ideas that Thomson helped develop. His discovery of the electron led to a new understanding of the world, and inspired many scientists to make their own discoveries. Joseph John Thomson will always be remembered for his contributions to science and his dedication to teaching and learning.